Well, when the Santa Fe Railroad made its way through New Mexico, they needed a precious piece of land owned by the Luna Otero families in Los Lunas to complete the system. The family granted the land to the company, and in return, the railroad gifted the Luna Otero family a mansion.
The building still stands today, known to New Mexicans as the Luna Mansion. And while it's well known as a fine dining establishment, it's also widely known as one of the New Mexico's most haunted houses. Take a look.
The Luna Mansion, located in the heart of Los Lunas, is best known for its great steaks, hot chili, and great desserts.
The Luna Mansion was actually established in 1881. It was built for Don Antonio Jose and his wife Isabella in exchange for the right-of-way for the train to go from east to west right through their property. And so the Santa Fe Railroad at that point went ahead and, gifted him this property. Unfortunately, he never had an opportunity to live in this gorgeous mansion. He died prior to its completion. Some of his ancestors, though, lived here on site. Maximiliano Luna, who is still to this day the most decorated soldier in New Mexico history, and then also Solomon Luna, who was very influential with politics in the area back whenever he inhabited the property in the early 1900s. Cool thing about Solomon Luna is that he actually helped draft the New Mexico Constitution in this property.
The fine dining and history are not the only things the Luna Mansion is known for. Evidently, it's also world famous for its paranormal activity.
Whenever people discuss or talk about this property being haunted or it having ghosts, typically they refer to one inhabitant who actually inhabited the property in the 20s, and her name is Josefita Pepe Manderfield. She is pretty much the person that people tend to see or have encounters with. Whether it's her rocking chair rocking on its own, or things up in her old bedroom, maybe getting moved. She is typically the person that comes around, if any come around.
Solomon Otero's nephew Eduardo and his wife Josefita Pepe Manderfield are largely responsible for the development and maintenance of the property through the early 20th century. It was during renovations of the mansion in the 1970s that Pepe's apparition began appearing. Yet her spirit is not the only one reportedly haunting the Luna Mansion.
It was a Sunday. I was downstairs visiting because this is my social hour. I'm not here to work. So I thought I better check my bar. So I come up the stairs, I come through this doorway, and I see a gentleman sitting in the corner. I see the back of his head and his shoulders, dark hair, dark suit on. And I was very surprised that a gentleman was in my bar and I didn't know about it. So I turned around to get a beverage napkin off the bar, and I turned back and he's gone. So the really sad part of this story is that he was my only customer of the night and didn't tip me.
So about 2 years ago, we had our Spirit Lounge open. It was a Tuesday night, which is typically a little bit slow of a night for us. You don't have as much traffic as you might have during the weekends. This couple was upstairs dining, having a couple cocktails as well. Recognized and noticed that there wasn't very many patrons in the bar at all. And so as the night progressed, they kind of went about their business, enjoying their food, enjoying their drink, as people left. The people that were there left. So they were up there by themselves at one point, and the man goes and he takes a photo of his wife, who is sitting across the table from him. As he looks at it on his phone, he recognizes an image in the right-hand corner of the photo, and kind of startles him. He's heard the stories and he knows kind of the legends behind the Luna Mansion being haunted, and so it kind of startles him a little bit. So he gets up and goes and browses around the upstairs bar area, and sure enough, he can't find any other patrons up there. Thinking to himself, maybe it's the bartender. At that particular moment, the bartender comes walking up the stairs from the opposite end of the room from where he saw the image. And so definitely, probably the occurrence that is most notable in my reference of there being a ghost.
Those in the hunt for a ghost or a good steak would be hard-pressed to find a better location than that of the Luna Mansion.
The Luna Mansion is open Tuesday through Sunday. We are closed on Mondays. We'd like to give our employees a day of rest, and so it's very important to us that we do that. But we do open up on Tuesday through Thursday, up in the Spirit Lounge at 3:30. We open up downstairs for dinner dining or dinner service starting at 5, and we stay open until 9.
So take a quick trip down to the mansion and bring your appetite and your curiosity. Both are sure to be satisfied by the evening's end.